Well, I got a little bit done tonight. Got this last section of decking put in, and we have started putting the blind walls up. And the back section on here, screwed it in, glued it all across the bottom with some PL. They're 3X. Let's see if it is here. Yeah, it's drooling all over the place. There it is. PL Premium 3X polyurethane. I know they have the 3X. Wait, spill the screws, John. And the 10X. But if you're worried about if the 3X is going to hold well enough, there's what you can see what happens when I try to get the backer board off that I had in there that I changed my mind on. So let's see this one right here. See how that one is on there. So let's get a little bit of manual persuasion. Get the legs out of the way. Now you might think that came off real easy. What it did is it ripped an entire layer off the plywood. So you can see by the scar on the plywood that that was holding on pretty good. And I didn't even apply adhesive on that side. That was just a squeeze out that came out. So if I intentionally applied it on there, that would have been bonded all the way across that board. So, pretty strong stuff. This is about all I'm going to get tonight. I'm probably just going to get down with the chisel and clean some of that stuck on wood off with the chisel, so when I go to put the blind on, it'll work better. The reason I took those backer boards off is I thought about it. Why have another layer of wood inside the boat here with the blind backed up against it when I can do it this way and I end up with the exact same seam on the outside of the boat. And if you think this is a little bit high for a blind, that's going to be the back side of the blind. The roof will come up this way, the short stub wall will be over here, and you'll hunt facing this way. So the roof will go back this way. So that'll be just about the right height for sitting underneath. And then the front wall will be a lot shorter. Roof will probably come to right about midship, maybe a hair farther. I'll just have to see how everything lines up as we go. It's one thing to measure it all out and be happy with it on paper and, you know, mocking it up. It's another thing to actually start building it and looking at it as you go. This seems a little floppy. What I might just do is grab a spare 2x4 and shoot some screws through it just to help give it some support so it doesn't want to bend off, because I don't know how windy it's going to be tomorrow. So that's all I have for now. Good night. Well, we now have 3 sides of the blind done. As you can see, we are screwed in the bottom with glue, the PL Premium 3X. No, the sides are not going to be like this the whole time. Where the top of those 2x2s are in the corner, I'll cut that off all the way across. Then we'll angle up, going out about 2 feet to the roof. And then we'll come down, notch the side, and then we'll put a door in the bottom part. And we'll do the same thing for the bow. And then across the front here, ignore the height of the 2x2s, those aren't at the actual height. But somewhere around 38 to 40 inches off floor height. We'll put a wall all the way across with some shelves in it. And then the doors will be cut down to about 6 inches off the deck plate, so that way we can seal it all the way around, basically make a area of safety in case water comes over, it can't come down inside the blind. So that's where we are now, and definitely not going to have this done for opening weekend because of the weather. I just don't have any decent weather for glassing. So my plan is to go up to a farm I know and do some field hunting for opening weekend. Try something different for once. I haven't done that since I was a kid. And then hopefully if the weather's decent on either Friday or Sunday when I get back from hunting, I'll be able to glass the deck. Because Thursday I should be able to finish building the main structure of the blind and cut the doors in. And then sand down the sides so that we can get the glass to wrap around out here. Front is pretty close, just need to round everything over and get some of the squeeze out off. So it's getting there. I'm pretty much, if weather cooperates, I'll put that qualifier on. If the weather cooperates, definitely by the second weekend we will have a boat ready to go out on the water. Okay, a quick update. The basic box design of the blind is done. I still gotta cut the roof line in here, then cut down through here, then cut a doorway in down here. So still work to be done there, but at least that's in and mounted in a way that I can now glass up to it. Got some wood laying here I'm going to use for shelves inside. And right now we're working on the bow. What we are doing is we are taking the section that looks like this, all the squeeze out and the sharp edges, and we are doing this. We're going to sand it down and get it fairly smooth. There's a little void in there, which I'm not worried about. We'll just fill that in with some thickened epoxy. And then getting this edge rounded off and this edge rounded off so we can glass around and over. So we'll do that across the bow, and then I'll work on the other side of the boat. Probably go through with the jigsaw and just trim along the edge to make sure we don't have too much overhang. If there's a lot of overhang along here, this gets to be a lot of work trying to take all that stuff off with the using the jigsaw going along here. If there's a lot of overhang, there's a lot of sanding to get it down. So if I take the jigsaw and round up the edge, tight to the edge of the boat, we'll get all the extra off. I do it with a circular saw, one little oops with that, then you got a big saw cut in your boat. So I'd rather do it with a jigsaw. You screw up less fast with a jigsaw compared to a circular saw. That's where we're at now.